let's go into the real numbers. From 200 to 209 years old, 879 people. From 210 years old, I haven't met any of them. And if I did, I would bless them. I would worship the ground they walk on. 210 to 219 years, 866. From 220 years old to 229 years old, 1,039. And then you have two people, from 240 years old to 249 years old, one person. And there's one person that's 360 years old.
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Want to give all glory, praise, and honor to the Most High Yahweh. So what you're hearing here is just amazing. And it shows you the time that we're in, that this will not last forever. And as Yahweh said, when you see Satan go against himself, you know his kingdom is crumbling. So Europe is in outrage. America is in outrage. And then it shows you that vampire is real, right? Because you see people 260, 300 years old collecting Social Security, right? So it have to be those vampire they put you in movie, they still alive for this past 200 years. Because America is only 250 years old, right? So I guess the founding fathers and all of them still collecting Social Security. But it's a beautiful day in our history. And we know that this was going to happen. And it's happening now. And I'm just sitting and watching. Satan fighting against Satan. So now, Christianity teaches that there was a war in heaven, right? Where the Bible don't teach. But now you can see it's a war in hell. And all the top demons from Macron, the French president, to the British Prime Minister, to the German Chancellor, to the comedian Zelensky, to, as what Ben called them, Teflon Dan, the hierarchy demons. So it's happening amongst white people now. Huh? And then you're going to have a next war, and you're going to hear people talk about world war. Listen, in Israel we war every day amongst each other. It's not a world war, right? So we here for it. But all this money that America spend under the Joe Biden and Kamala Harris administration to pump money into countries pushing for homosexuality, even in Jamaica. Even in Jamaica, you know the people there don't want the homosexual agenda, but you pump money for people to sell them soul for money. So it shows you how evil and demonic the Democratic Party is. Right? And both wings of government, but it just goes to show. You spend money in Uganda, spend money everywhere. And when you stop the SBA loan, North Carolina, California, $700. And all of this happening. And the fake news still pushing the propaganda. Oh, they want to know your social security. We don't care about that thing, man. It's just Satan exposing Satan. And we're here for it. That's why Joe Biden pardoned all those people. That's why Joe Biden pardoned all those people. But it's a beautiful day. We see the Bible alive in front of our face. Now Europe is in an uproar. France have the biggest military in Europe, 200,000 people. Cannot go against Russia. And now Europe don't sure what Trump will do. So it's a blessing. Hallelujah. Tawada Yahweh. Tawada Yahweh. Our enemy is in derision. As Psalms 2 said, surely the Most High will put them or have them in derision. And we are all here for it. Tawada Yahweh.
We have a very corrupt country. $42 million for Johns Hopkins, great place to research and drive social and behavior change in Uganda. $20 million for fiscal federalism in Nepal. $19 million for biodiversity conservation in Nepal. $1.5 million for voter confidence. We want to give them confidence in Liberia. $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. $2.5 million for inclusive democracies in South Africa. $47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia. $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. $486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening, including $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova, and $21 million for voter turnout in India. $2.3 million for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia. $32 million to the Prague Civil Society Center. $10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcisions. $10 million for circumcisions in another country. $9.7 million for UC Berkeley to develop a cohort of Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skills. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. $25 million to promote biodiversity conservation and promote licit livelihoods by developing socially responsible behavior in the country of Colombia. Well, it's nice, $25 million to go into Colombia. $520 million for a consultant on the environment